So,
Ryan, the first 2 rounds, Ryan gonna jump on your ass, man. He gonna
right.
jump on you. I don't care who you are. He jumped on Tank.
Express that. Yeah. From what I seen when I sparred him, and from what I've heard elsewhere, he's a phony.
The fight night for Ring Magazine's debut US boxing card, in partnership with SNK Games and Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, is set to be a landmark event. This is a crucial moment for Ryan Garcia, renowned for his speed and precision. He's training rigorously to face the powerful and unpredictable Rolando Romero. Both fighters come into this matchup on following intense and dramatic bouts, making it a highly anticipated clash that boxing fans won't want to miss. Garcia's training is centered around fine-tuning his defense and enhancing his counter-punching skills. Giving him the best chance to triumph over his formidable opponent.
That's right.
Originally, Garcia was scheduled to face Isaac Pitbull Cruz in May 2025, but Cruz had to withdraw due to a scheduling conflict, as he's gearing up for a bout with Angel Fierro on February 1st.
What switched up to Rolly? What's your thoughts just knowing that?
I don't know, man. I mean, I think Rolly would be either one of them. I'm sorry. Garcia would be either one of them.
Garcia.
But I think Pitbull will give him more problems than Rolly, though.
So you believe that the Rolly Romero fight for Ryan Garcia would be an easier match?
Yeah, Rolly allergic to left hooks, man. In the gym, in the ring, so he's going to get hit with a left hook. We all know that from Ryan Garcia. So as soon as he lands a good left hook, it's over for Rolly.
Do you feel like they're picking on Rolly's vulnerability at this point in time of his career?
I think they know that it's just a matter of time before it's over with for him. So, get him a payday. He deserves it, He deserves it.
What you think about gearing up the promotion? Obviously they had a sparring match that went viral. It seemed like Rolly had some good moments in that sparring clip. What do you think about the gear up? Press conference, just that fight selling itself.
It's good promotion. That's where the fight gonna go too. I think the first couple rounds he gonna have some good moments. Over them 8-ounce gloves on, it ain't gonna go but so far.
You favor Ryan Garcia by how?
Fourth or fifth round knockout, if not earlier.
Wow. So
Ryan, the first 2 rounds, Ryan gonna jump on your ass, man. He gonna jump on. I don't care who you are. He jumped on Tank, you know? If you
Right.
can jump on Tank, you can jump on anybody in the lightweight division.
As a result, Garcia will now meet former WBA super lightweight champion Rolando Rolly Romero. This fight is part of a major triple-header event in the spring of 2025.
Cleans up Rolly?
I do.
Think he wants to fight? Yeah,
I think for both fighters obviously the common opponent right there. I think that both fighters, obviously Ryan just fought Tank.
Yeah.
I think he'll be better since fighting Tank.
Yeah.
And then the same thing with Rolly. I think Rolly became better from fighting Tank. I think that they knew certain mistakes that they made. That I think they believed in their game plan. Got us all to believe in their game plan. I think they came to this fight with the right adjustments, but took it too far, I guess, for the sake of words. But I think that they'll both be better.
Yeah.
In their fight against one another. I don't know how to.
They're both super raw.
Yeah.
I think Ryan got more talent.
Yeah.
Set for May in New York's iconic Times Square. Along with Garcia versus Romero, the card will also feature Devin Haney facing former WBC and WBO super lightweight title holder Jose Ramirez, as well as a heavyweight showdown between Martin B. and Ife Ajagba in an IBF final eliminator.
Good job, coach.
It's going to be an exciting night, especially with such a high-profile venue like Times Square. Romero has openly recognized Garcia's hard work in the gym, praising his focus and commitment to training. However, he also mentioned that Garcia might have been better off sticking with his original coach, Derek James, for this fight. This collaboration between boxing and gaming promises a thrilling crossover, with fans of both sports getting an unforgettable experience in May. Ryan Garcia has revealed his bold plans for 2025.
History, they got infamous sparring sessions. We seen throughout the years them two talking trash and Rolly saying how he beat Ryan Garcia up in sparring, which was some pretty good sparring between both of them. It seemed like one of them, Rolly got the best of him, and the other, Ryan, he got the best of him. So, but that's sparring. Sparring is two different things. As far as in the pros, I got Ryan beating this fight. I don't see nothing that Rolly can do that can stop Ryan. Now, Rolly, he is a awkward fighter, and he is aggressive, and he's very strong. But he leaves himself vulnerable. He leaves himself open too much. But Ryan do the same thing. But I just think that Ryan is just got a little bit more ring generalship than Rolly Romero, and I can see Rolly actually, getting sloppy, trying to catch Ryan with something, trying to pressure him, trying to bully him, and Ryan end up catching him and probably stopping him with a left hook or something. I can see him at least getting dropped anyway, but that remains to be seen. But yeah, this is gonna be the fight: Rolly Romero versus Ryan Garcia. Then you got Devin versus Ramirez, and you got F.A. Ajagba versus Martin Bakole. I'm interested to see this Martin Bakole versus F.A. Ajagba, but I made a video talking about it.
Showing a clear determination to dominate the world of boxing.
The most tension? Is there real beef there, or is it just you want to get ahead and you see him as a guy that you sparred a lot and you feel you should be in that position?
No, I want to chop that kid's head off.
Why?
Hey.
You just don't like him? Like it rubs off the wrong way, or?
He's a phony.
Yeah.
He's a phony. I don't like phonies. That's simple as that. I just don't like phonies.
Yeah.
So, I keep it real with everybody, and he a phony.
What gives you that impression?
Express it.
Yeah.
From what I seen, From what I've seen when I sparred him and from what I've heard elsewhere, he's a phony. He's a coward.
The Ryan situation, I see that's the most tension. Is there real beef there, or is it just you want to get ahead and you see him as a guy that you sparred a lot and you feel you should be in that position?
No, I want to chop that kid's head off.
Why? You just don't like him? Like it rubs off the wrong way, or?
He's a phony.
Yeah.
He's a phony. I don't like phonies. That's simple as that. I just don't like phonies.
Yeah.
So, I keep it real with everybody, and he a phony.
What gives you that impression?
Express that.
Yeah.
From what I seen when I sparred him and from what I've heard elsewhere, he's a phony.
Yeah.
He's a coward.
With a strong sense of focus and motivation, his goal is to cement his legacy as one of the top fighters in the sport. Coach Calvin Ford, who works with Gervonta Tank Davis, recently shared his thoughts on the upcoming Garcia versus Romero fight. He suggested that Garcia may find it easier to handle than his previous encounter with Isaac Pitbull Cruz, stating that if Ryan could handle Tank's pressure, he could handle anyone. This comment highlights Garcia's adaptability and his ability to thrive in high-pressure situations, an ongoing theme in discussions about his versatility and resilience in the ring. Ryan Garcia is scheduled to headline a monumental triple-header event in May 2025, as confirmed by The Ring magazine and SNK Games. This highly anticipated showdown will be the focal point of a night filled with marquee matchups, making it one of the most exciting boxing events of the year.
Pulled out the fight. Now, I'm not surprised that Pitbull pulled out the fight. I'm just going to be real with you, man. Ryan Garcia, with that speed and the ability to get that left hook off against a shorter Pitbull who's right there just with his high guard, and he can be hit, that probably wasn't the fight Pitbull really wanted. The money would have been there, but maybe Pitbull feels he doesn't have to chase the money, but also he knows for his career, going up to 147 was just suicide. Even at 140, it's just a lot of risk fighting a guy like Ryan Garcia. Love him or hate him, Ryan has the speed and power to make it a bad night for anyone. But I am shocked that Rolly Romero is getting the opportunity. But one thing we know is Rolly's a big boy. He was killing himself to make 135. Seemed to be struggling at 140. So going to 147, I think is a good move with him, Ryan, coming up from 135 to 140 to 147. I think it's the right move. But if you ask me, right, I'm trying to think, right, because people are going to be glad in the fight because the build-up's going to be hilarious.
Former world champion Sean Porter also weighed in on the Garcia versus Romero fight.
I think Ryan's going to be as animated as he was for the Devin fight. I don't think so. I think Ryan is going to be toned down big time. But I have a feeling Pitbull didn't want to deal with that testing. Now that's the vibe I'm getting. I'm not saying it's true, but it just doesn't sound right that Pitbull will pull out of a fight where he's going to make the most money possible. I heard Pitbull's going to get like $7 million. I don't know how true that is. You hear all kind of shit out here, so take it with a grain of salt. But even if he's getting 5 or 4, he was going to be making more money than he's ever made before, like twice the amount is my understanding. But you talking about 4 or 5 million and you pass on the fight because you got to do the drug testing, it just makes you wonder what the hell's really going on. And it sounds like Ryan is.
Noting that both fighters have shown significant growth, he praised Garcia's improved discipline and Romero's tactical adjustments.
Rolly, he's part of PBC. We already ran it once with PBC. I need to get my get back. So I'm going to beat Rolly's and we're going to have that. I just pray to God, try to see where he was guiding me. And he just led me to Dallas, led me to Derek, and I pursued it. And I'm here now and I feel good. I feel, like it's like it's family, like it's a bond. So I'm hungry, man. That's why I'm here every day training. I didn't even know this was happening, but I came to train with Derek. And like I said, it's a blessing. Happy to be part of the team. I'm improving, getting.
Said at the end of it, he at 140, I'm at 140, and I have the belt, you have to come get the belt, and that's a fight that everybody's been asking for forever, and all I know is that fight is the biggest fight in boxing right now, me and Ryan. More than anything, I just showed adversity, that I could get up, I could keep going, and like I said, man, I ain't gonna lie, man, that man got some men in his hands, like, I ain't gonna lie, every single time he landed something, it was like, that shit. He don't look like, man. I'm telling you, man, the Venezuelan dude's dangerous, man.
How was that knockdown when he caught you? Were you off balance a little bit? Or?
I was off balance, and I still could, it was early round, I'm still a little cold, but like, I got up, I fent around, I boxed smart, and like I said, I got the victory.
Making their upcoming clash even more compelling as both athletes head into the ring with sharpened skills and renewed focus. A resurfaced sparring video from 2016.
Pitbull in New York, Times Square.
Yeah, Times Square, yes.
Nice, man. What? I guess curious. How does the fight go in your opinion? I know you guys have been circling each other for a long time now, Ryan.
Yeah, me and Pitbull, we were supposed to fight many occasions, but never went down. Okay, sorry guys. Hard to concentrate. But yeah,
this way, Ryan.
Oh, now we're going.
Are you gonna walk around the whole fucking shit?
Featuring Garcia and Romero, has reignited interest in their rivalry. The footage highlights the early stages of their careers, with both fighters showing early signs of the talent that has since developed into the elite skills they now possess. Teofimo Lopez recently shared his thoughts on a potential future fight between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, stating that if the two were to meet, he believes Garcia would come out on top, citing his power and speed as key factors.
Do you still want an exhibition fight?
He's here somewhere. There's loads of them.
Ryan, do you still want an exhibition?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Obligated to fight in Japan, so I'm ready to do that too.
Okay. Yeah, ready, James?
Ryan, how tough has it been mentally being out of the ring all this time?
It's been hard, man. It's tough. It's really tough.
What month can we expect to see you back?
Target date is probably in May. Yeah, May. It's freaking cold. Oh my God.
When do you think you could fight Haney in the rematch, just last of all?
I don't know.
No more.
I mean, I hope he keeps training with Derek James. That shoulder roll, that's amazing. It was a good performance. Yeah, he won.
Yeah.
He stopped Jordan. Yeah, it was a great performance. It was a good performance, yeah.
This possibility is even more intriguing now, as Al Heyman has suggested that the winners of Garcia versus Romero and Haney's upcoming fight could face off later in the year. In a recent interview, Ryan Garcia expressed confidence in his upcoming bout, declaring, "Bring on Rally, and I'm going to beat him." He further emphasized his hunger for success, revealing that he is training every day under coach Derek James. This statement underscores his determination to prove himself and silence any critics by securing a win over Romero and solidifying his place among boxing's elite. Romero, who has long called for a showdown with Garcia, expressed his excitement about the fight finally becoming a reality. "I'm 140, he's 140, and this is the fight everyone has been asking for," Romero said, looking forward to the much-anticipated matchup. Rolando Romero has recently labeled Ryan Garcia a coward and a phony, further intensifying their ongoing rivalry. Romero, in his usual blunt fashion, stated, "From what I've seen and heard, Ryan is a phony coward." These bold remarks only fuel the animosity between the two fighters as they prepare for their highly anticipated showdown. When asked about the tension between him and Garcia, Romero made it clear, "I want to chop that kid's head off." When questioned about the nature of their beef, he didn't hold back. "I just don't like him. He rubs me the wrong way. He's a phony. I don't like phonies. Simple as that. I keep it real with everybody, and he's not real." Romero's dislike for Garcia stems from his personal experiences, including sparring with him and hearing negative things from others. From what I've seen and heard, he's a phony, Romero added, continuing. He's a coward. On the other hand, promoter Al Heyman has earned significant praise for his innovative approach to boxing, often credited for revitalizing the sport. He's the best thing that's happened to boxing, one fan remarked. Through his efforts, Heyman has provided fighters with greater opportunities and organized high-profile events, like the upcoming Garcia versus Romero fight, bringing new excitement to the sport and expanding its audience. The rivalry between Garcia and Romero has been a long-standing one, marked by trash talk and public spats. Both have taken shots at each other over the years, and now the tension will finally be resolved in the ring. However, despite the animosity, Romero has acknowledged Garcia's talents. "Don't underestimate Ryan," he said, praising Garcia's speed and skill. In a surprising turn, Pitbull Cruz has officially pulled out of his scheduled fight with Ryan Garcia. While not entirely unexpected, the decision raises some questions, especially considering Ryan's speed and his powerful left hook. Pitbull, a shorter fighter who relies on a strong high guard, could have been at a disadvantage against someone like Ryan, making this a potentially risky fight. It's possible Pitbull decided the risks didn't justify the reward, particularly when considering the challenge of stepping up to 140 or even 147 pounds. Despite this, Romero has stepped up to take on the challenge, even though he's faced his own struggles with weight, both at 135 and 140 pounds. Moving up to 147 pounds seems to be a natural step for him. Meanwhile, Ryan's own journey from 135 to 140 and possibly beyond appears to be well thought out. "I don't think Ryan's going to be as animated as he was for the Devon fight," one analyst remarked. "I think he's going to be more toned down this time. But I have a feeling Pitbull didn't want to deal with the testing situation. That's the vibe I'm getting. I'm not saying it's true, but it just doesn't seem right that he would back out of a fight where he stands to make the most money he's ever made. I've heard Pitbull was set to earn around $7 million, but I'm not sure how accurate that is. There are always rumors floating around, so take it with a grain of salt. Even if he was going to make $4 or $5 million, that's still way more than he's ever made before, probably double what he's used to. So, to turn down a fight like that over drug testing, it really makes you wonder what's going on behind the scenes. From what I hear, Ryan is going ahead with the testing. That's it for today's video. Stay tuned for more, and I'll catch you next time. What's your take? Was this a legitimate setback, or is there more going on behind the scenes? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the latest boxing drama, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Knockout Updates. Turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of action, and check out our other videos. Until next time, stay tuned and stay passionate. Peace out.